I figured that we were probably our own separate water system than from upstate. I'd rather be drinking water from upstate than the Hudson River.
The historic Watershed Agreement of 1997, an unprecedented upstate-downstate partnership was forged to protect the New York City water supply. To guarantee the city's water supply is fresh at the tap, comprehensive tests are performed by the New York City Department of Environmental Protection, both in the lab and at over 1,000 sampling stations throughout the city.
New York City has probably one of the most extensive water quality monitoring programs in the nation, if not the world.
We're sampling every day, 365 days a year. I've been drinking this water for 53 years. Nothing else. Best water in the world. New York City, straight from the tap to my lips.
The United States Environmental Protection Agency website has just about everything and anything you ever need to know about environmental science. In fact, you would be hard-pressed to say that you couldn't find something pertaining to environmental science on their website. Whether it be bat habitats or environmental-friendly car guides, the EPA website seems to have it all.
You're absolutely right, Nicole. The EPA website is a vast resource tool for just about anything you might be interested in regarding the environment. Okay, let me name a few of the topics on their site and a few of the offerings they have, such as more than 10,000 games, crosswords, matching, and other activities for people of all ages to learn about the environment. They have a site dedicated primarily to the younger crowd called Environmental Kids Club. For students of all ages, they have quizzes on the environment, games, videos, and a student conservation center where students learn the principles of energy, soil, water conservation, and ways to prevent pollution and practice environmental stewardship. They have numerous resources to learn about the environment, including such topics as water, air, climate, waste and pollutions, green living, human health, and ecosystems. They also have information on how you can protect the environment, prepare for emergencies, and find enforcement information. They even have a section where you can learn about radon in your home or in your granite countertops. Wonder what radon is? Well, don't be embarrassed. You're not alone.
Heard of radon?
Radon?
Radon.
Is it something that comes up out the ground or something?
Is that a gas?
Something dangerous that you're supposed to check on to make sure it's not in your home.
It's a naturally occurring radioactive gas that percolates out of the soil and comes into houses.
Radon is the second leading cause of lung cancer.
You can't see it or smell it either, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
And so there was 2,000 deaths attributed to this in California.
The Office of the Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested for radon.
False. False.
It's true.
True.
New homes can be built to protect your family from radon.
If I don't take care of it, nobody else will.
1-800-SOS-RADON.
You see, she's the brighter sister.
Yeah, I told you.
The EPA also explains how they handle environmental concerns, what is not safe to throw in the trash, how to recycle used electronics in your community, and where you can find EPA test methods. The EPA also has extensive databases and software, including programs to help you protect the environment, databases and tools that apply to specific environmental media such as water, air, land, and pesticides, the Registry for EPA Applications and Databases, which is diverse information resources, including computer application systems, databases, and models. They also have a science notebook section that includes information on the scientific process with stories, scientist interviews, videos, podcasts, and more. In the My Environment section, you will find such things as the Air Quality Index, EPA cancer risk for air toxics estimated by county, toxic releases, and hazardous waste sites, water quality monitoring activities in your neighborhood, and Superfund information links. All you have to do is enter your zip code, and all of this information is available. It even has a section for water quality monitoring activities in your neighborhood. The serve.gov link will take you to the site where you can find volunteer opportunities in your community, and the Clean Up Your Community link where you will find answers about protecting your environment. Now I want to show you how the My Environment site works. So type in http://www.epa.gov/my-environment. Enter in your location in the box. I typed in a random zip code for New York, which happened to be a city in upstate New York called Binghamton, New York. I could have chosen any zip code, county, or town name I wanted, and then I could have entered this into the site. So once you've entered in the location, you can hit the Go button. The screen will now take you to the area where you wish, or in my case, Binghamton. If I go to the right of the map, there is a section that has tabs for all facilities and sites, air emissions, Superfund sites, toxic releases, hazardous waste, water discharges, brownfields, biennial reporting, and RAD information. If I click on one of the tabs, it'll give me more information. If I click on toxic releases, for example, it will show me the businesses that release the toxins, when, and what the toxins were. For example, if I were to click on Amitech Aerospace Products Division, I would find that the company has been releasing lead into the environment. The tab will have a data table that states how much lead was released, how it was released, such as in the air or water, and in what years. I can also click on hazardous waste, and a number of companies are now populated in this window. In keeping with Amitech, it will give information such as their permits, inspections, compliance, and violations. Okay, let's click to just one more tab in that section. This tab will be the Superfund tab. Now before I go any further, I want you to understand better what a Superfund is.
The number one goal of the Superfund program is to protect human health and the environment. Its mandate is addressed to abandoned and uncontrolled hazardous waste sites. So how we accomplish that is to first identify these sites, come up with a plan to remediate them, and then go in and actually, as we say, turn dirt. Get in, get the chemicals out, and leave it in a condition that is safe for the surrounding community for the future.
Typically, early actions are taken to prevent direct contact with contaminants, remove hazardous materials, prevent contaminants from spreading, provide drinking water, temporarily or permanently evacuate or relocate affected residents. Some sites have extensive contamination problems caused by years of pollution and neglect. They may take several years, even decades, to clean up. These sites require what are called long-term actions.
A long-term action is more than just a surface problem. We may get in and find hundreds of leaking drums buried beneath the surface, or we may find that the groundwater supply has been contaminated. At other sites, we may need to restore the wetlands or other natural resources. But as the name suggests, we're going to be there working for some time to correct the problem.
EPA encourages public participation in the Superfund process from the very beginning.
I would say community involvement is essential to the Superfund cleanup process. Without an informed community, I don't believe that we can have an effective cleanup at a Superfund site.
The National Response Center has a 24-hour hotline where you can call to report a hazardous waste incident or site.
Okay, now that you understand better what a Superfund is, let's go back to Binghamton. Now, I mentioned to you that there were Superfund sites. One of them was the Tri-Cities Borough, so I went to that site, and it gives me more detailed information on what is being done and in what stage of cleanup it is currently at. Now, going back to the main My Environment page, I can see that below the map is a section on the left for air quality. In the center is information on cancer risk, mortality, low birth rate, and a tox map. And to the right is a section called My Collaboration, which has sections for volunteering and cleaning up your neighborhood. So as you can see, Nicole, the EPA website is very extensive. There's something in there for everyone.
Seems lately it is impossible to open a newspaper or turn to a news source and not hear about global warming or a tsunami or an earthquake and the negative, often devastating effects from those environmental occurrences. People today are more aware of their human imprint on their environment than at most any other time in history. This awareness has caused some to research ways to slow down or restore the harm being done to our planet, thereby resulting in such things as green technology. And it has caused others to begin grassroots efforts where they can make a difference in saving their local environment. And through it all, one thing that the study of environmental science has taught is that we all play a part in either the health or harm of our planet.
The air that we've been breathing today. Straight up, man, we can't live in a world this way. I mean, people just littering, they must be on some mission. But we gotta do it since the adults won't listen. Now this is the worst here. I know what you mean. We can't swim in this mess, let's keep the water clean.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you had fun learning about environmental science. A special thanks to our field reporters Kevin O'Keefe and Lisa Valone O'Keefe. And until next time, remember, science is appealing.